They put a job advert out. You help shortlist candidates. You interview them, and then one day you realize, wait a minute, this person is literally here to replace me. And just when you think it can't get any worse, your boss says, can you please train them so that the handover is smooth? Now, if that's ever happened to you or you're worried it might, this video is for you. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alfie and we're here to talk about real workplace politics, not the sugar-coated HR version that you're used to. Now, in my last job, I actually hired my replacement and I trained him. I was literally involved in the recruitment process, not knowing I was onboarding the person who would take my chair. So believe me when I say I know exactly how confusing, how humiliating and unfair this can feel. In this video, we're going to break it down. 1, what it means when your company hires your replacement. 2, why they might ask you to train them. And 3, what you shouldn't do even though you'll be tempted. And how to handle it in a way that protects your future, not just your feelings. Stay to the end because I'm going to give you a simple script that you can use if your boss ever asks you to train your replacement. Let's start with that moment of realization. Maybe it happens slowly. You see the job description and it looks suspiciously like your role. You notice someone new is being copied on emails that used to come only to you. You're asked to support a new hire who has the same title as you, or maybe it's blunt, like it was for me. We've hired Mr. So-so and so. They'll be taking over your responsibilities. Can you show them how everything works? Now, whatever the version, it hits the same. So you knew. You had a plan for my job, and I was the last to find out. If you're going through this right now, I want you to understand something very, very clearly. This is not a reflection of your worth as a human being. It's a reflection of how this company operates. And once you understand that, you can stop asking, why am I not good enough? And start asking, okay, what's my strategy now? So why do companies hire your replacements and then ask you to train them? A few common reasons. 1, they want zero disruption. They don't want systems to break, clients to complain, or projects to stall. So they overlap you with your replacement and let you act as a human manual. It's efficient for them, emotionally expensive for you. 2, they want your knowledge without the loyalty. You might know where all the files are buried, which clients are sensitive, all the unwritten tricks that keep things running. They want that knowledge transfer, but they don't want to commit to you long term. 3, they want to soften their own guilt in their mind. They want to tell themselves, well, at least we kept them on to do the handover. That feels nicer than we cut them off and let them do nothing. So sometimes it's not you, it's not about you, it's about their own conscience. They're avoiding confrontation or legal risk. In some places, it's harder to fire someone suddenly, so they restructure quietly, they hire new roles, tell you the business is changing direction. Then once your replacement is ready, they make their move. Now, understanding this helps you to detach a bit. You're not crazy, okay? You're seeing a strategy. It's not an accident. Hard truth. If they've hired your replacement, your current chapter in that company is ending. It doesn't always mean you'll be fired tomorrow. Sometimes they may offer you a different role, reduce your hours, try to push you to resign instead of officially terminating you, but the trust is broken. The psychological contract, that unwritten agreement of we're building something together, is gone. It's done. So you have to shift out of the how do I prove myself so they keep me, and go into how do I leave this situation stronger, not weaker. Now that's where your decisions right now matter. Let's talk about the emotional reactions that you will completely sabotage if you act on them. 1, Don't explode. Yes, you might want to send a long, angry email, expose everybody in a company-wide rant, tell your replacement, run, this place is trash. It might feel good for about 10 minutes, but it will feel terrible when you need a reference or when future employers call them. You need to stay calm in public. Fall apart in private if you have to, but keep your professional record clean. Don't sabotage the new person. You might be tempted to withhold information, train them badly, make them look incompetent. Don't do all of that. It's useless. But here's the thing. That doesn't actually hurt the company as much as it hurts your reputation. People do talk. If word ever gets around that you deliberately sabotage someone, that can follow you around. 3, don't overshare your feelings at work. You don't owe your boss a full breakdown of your emotions. You can say, I'm surprised and a bit disappointed, to be honest, but I'll handle the transition professionally. You don't need to say, I feel betrayed, disrespected, and I'll never trust any of you again. Save that for your friends, your journal, or your therapist, not for a work email. Now let's talk strategy. Here are 5 steps you can follow if they've hired your replacement and you're asked to train them. 1, get clarity in writing. You need to know exactly what's happening with your role. You can send an email like, Hi, Mr. Manager. With respect to the new person joining and taking over my current responsibilities, I wanted to clarify what this means for my role. What is my expected end date in this position? Will I be moving into a different role internally, or should I plan for my employment to end after the handover? I'd appreciate clear timelines so I can explain or I can plan properly. Thank you, Alfie. No emotion, just clarity. If they dodge the question, that tells you what you need to know. Start planning your exit. Step 2, protect yourself and your work. Before your last day comes out of nowhere, update your CV with your actual responsibilities and achievements. Collect non-confidential samples of your work, where legal or where allowed. Download contacts you're allowed to keep, personal phone numbers, LinkedIn connections, portfolio links. Document your achievements, KPIs, your sales numbers, your projects. Now this isn't stealing, it's preserving your own career history. Step 3, decide your corporation level. Here's the key mindset. I will be professional, but I will not be a martyr. Give them a clean, basic handover. Show them where the key files are. Explain the main processes. Give them a simple document with steps. What you don't have to do is work late nights to make your replacement shine, take on extra emotional labor, coaching them through company politics, fix every broken thing in the organization before you go. Do what's fair, not what is self-destructive. Step 4. Use this time to quietly line up your next move. While you're training your replacement, you also need to be updating your LinkedIn, reaching out to ex-colleagues, friends, clients, applying for roles, exploring freelance opportunities, contract work, if that's an option for you. You don't need to announce this at work. Let me repeat, you don't need to announce this at work. Just remember, if they can plan behind your back, you are also allowed to plan behind theirs. Step 5, exit with receipts, not regrets. When it's time to go, keep your email goodbye message short, keep it warm, keep it professional. Thank people who genuinely helped you, not everyone, of course. Confirm any final pay benefits or reference agreements in writing, and after you walk out for the last time, give yourself some space to feel angry, you can feel sad, feel relieved. All of those things are completely normal. But then at some point, you need to say to yourself, they may have replaced me in that company, but they did not replace my entire future. If you've ever had to train your replacement, I see you. It's one of the most disrespectful experiences at work, not just because of the job, but because of the way they handle it. But this can also be the moment you stop romanticizing companies and start prioritizing your own career strategy. If this video helped you, hit like, so more people dealing with this can find it. Subscribe for more real talk about work, layoffs, quiet firing, toxic managers, all of it. And in the comments, tell me, have you ever had to train your replacement? What happened? I read the comments and you might find someone who's gone through exactly what you're facing right now. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and I'll see you in the next video. This is Alfie.